look beautiful. Thanks for coming.
Well, you really didn't give me much choice. What do you want?
What do you think? Another chance. I've been trying to get control of my life again. Sitting around that big old empty house, trying to figure out where I went wrong. And all I can think about is how lonely I am. I miss you, Crystal.
Well, there's no doubt that we have been through a lot together. But a lot of that was heartache. In fact, that's what bonded us. And that's what I have to run away from, because we wallow, David, we wallow in that misery. And that is no basis for any relationship. We're damaged goods, okay? And we can't be fixed.
You know, it's all right to admit that we did share some joy, Crystal. You know, but damaged or not, do you still love me? I don't like the sound of that cry. Excuse me. Let me take a look at him.
Excuse me. Yeah, you can keep away from my child.
He doesn't sound good, Liza.
He's just got too many blankets on him. He's just a little hot. Please.
He's running a fever.
Stay the hell away from my child. That was strange.
You two are going over Kendall's defense. Good luck with that. I just hope you're not trying to turn me into a suspect again.
Well, David, you are going to be testifying for the prosecution. Makes you fair game.
After everything we've been through, Erica, I assume by now you know that I'm not out to get your daughter.
I hope you remember that when you take the witness stand.
I swear to tell the truth and nothing but.
Well, then I will be looking very much forward to cross-examination.
I'm sure you will.
Well, what was that all about?
I don't know. I mean, Liza's reaction was just so strange. She did not want me to touch that child.
Maybe she heard about your obsession with babies.
We both knew there was something wrong with him. Why would she react like that? Look, you know, I'm gonna go see if Liza brought him to the hospital. I'm sorry, Crystal. I've got to go do this. Amanda, have you seen Liza?
She and Jake are with the baby. He had a temperature.
Really? Wow. I mean, Jake has been dabbling in obstetrics a lot lately, and now he's into pediatrics as well. That's quite the hubby you got there.
Yes, he is.
Don't you find that a bit curious? I mean, that he's finding such interest in Liza's baby?
Why do you even care?
Well, I just know that he was extremely protective of the baby you lost, our baby. And I don't know, what do you think? Maybe now he's trying to replace it with Liza's? Psychologically, I mean.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Excuse me.
Baby's fine.
Thank you.
Fine. Had a lot of blankets on him, so I think he got overheated, but his temperature's normal now.
You know, was the baby examined here at the hospital after he was born?
Baby was thoroughly examined and taken care of. Why are you asking?
Well, I was just led to believe by Amanda that the baby hadn't seen a doctor yet.
Well, Amanda doesn't know what she's talking about, and you've got to stop butting in my life.
Dr. Forrest,
Well,
118.
I don't blame her.
Dr. Forrest.
I mean, you have this magical way of butting into people's lives. It's true, everybody knows it. I mean, do you have a reason why you're involving yourself with Liza's baby now? Got a reason for that?
Well, that's funny. I was just about to ask you the very same thing.
I delivered Liza's baby. I don't know, maybe that makes her feel like she can rely on me.
Yeah, I guess so, because, well, you've been doing a lot of OB work recently. You know, it's really funny. Everybody keeps accusing me of being obsessed with babies lately. And yet every time I turn around, you're like hovering over Liza's baby. Why is that, Doctor? You know, it's so funny because people keep accusing me of being obsessed with babies lately. And yet every time I turn around, you're hovering over Liza's baby. Why is that, Doctor?
Well, I'll try to explain it to you. See if you can follow along. It's something called friendship, Dave. Now, I'll explain it to you because I know it's hard for you. It's when two people or several people have no agenda, no ulterior motives. They just really want what's best for each other. And since we're friends, Liza and myself, I kind of feel what's best for her is that she stays away from you.
I told you it was over.
That's what you think.
But you really just want a baby to nurture, grow, and love you back.
And what if my baby's already out there?
What are you talking about?
I was told my son was dead. But I never saw him, Crystal. I wanted to, but Amanda convinced me that it was better for me to think of him in heaven. I can't believe I fell for it.
Fell for what?
Jake and Amanda were ready to move to the other side of the planet to keep me away from my son. They would have done anything. Well, why not this? Why not just pretend my son is dead? Jake and Amanda hopped on a plane to get far away from me. Amanda goes into labor. My baby boy dies. A short time later, Liza gives birth to a baby boy. Now, what do these births have in common? Jake.
You think that Liza's baby is yours?
Think about it, Crystal. Jake brought Liza here to this house to deliver the baby, not a hospital. And when we thought that the baby might be running a temperature, who do you think examined him? Jake.
He's a doctor.
And why does he keep warning me to stay away from this child? As does Liza.
Because maybe he thinks that you're being a lunatic stalker. Come on, what you are suggesting is just insane. I saw Amanda at the memorial service. Those tears were real, David. The pain was real. She is grieving her son.
Of course she's grieving because Liza is raising her son.
No. She is dealing with her loss. And you are not. So until you get right with this, I'm sorry, we don't have anything to talk about.
I am right about this. Oh, hey, kiddo. What a great surprise. What are these?
We had a carpet picnic and we had s'mores.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. But we're gonna have to get going, little A. So thank your Aunt Marissa.
Thank you, Aunt Marissa.
Anytime.
And I'll see you soon. Okay?
Look, if you're gonna start in on a lecture, I'm a little old for you to tell me who I can see.
No lectures. I think your baby brother is still alive. To you because you're a lawyer. You can look at the facts, follow the logic, prove I'm right.
Or not.
Fine. If I'm wrong, I'll let it go. I swear.
You really believe that Liza's raising your baby as hers?
Yes, I do. Think of it like this, Marissa. Does another child really deserve to grow up not knowing the truth about who they are? Think of it like this, Marissa. Does another child really deserve to grow up not knowing the truth about who they are?
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. I have two daughters who have died. I was not afforded the opportunity to be a part of your life. If my son is still alive, I will not be kept from his life. I am going to be the father to that boy that I wasn't allowed to be to my other children. So go ahead, call me crazy, but I am convinced Liza's baby is my son.
I don't think you're crazy.
You believe me?
It's not so far-fetched. I mean, Jake and Amanda were totally amped about keeping the baby from you. They zip off to Barbados, the baby boy dies, A couple weeks later, Liza gives birth to a baby boy, delivered by Jake.
You don't know what this means. To have someone understand, support me.
If I have a little brother out there, I'd like to know. It won't be easy. They're hyper protective, so we have to be smart, which means you need to chill. Okay? Back off Liza and Jake. Let me deal. I'll find out if that baby's yours.
Thank you for meeting me.
You said it was important.
It's about Liza's baby.
I was wrong. Liza's baby is obviously not my child. And you're right. It was just the grief talking. I don't know why, Crystal. I just, for 1 second, one flash, I saw Liza's baby and I saw my son. I guess I wanted him to be alive so badly that I just made some crazy story up in my head and tried to make it real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for dragging you into this.
You lost a son. Everyone has their own way of grieving. I think yours is just a little bit more unconventional.
Yeah. So I'm forgiven?
There's nothing to forgive.
You know, you never answered my question earlier. Now, I know that I have no right to ask this right now, but I need to know, Crystal. Do you still love me?
Yes, I love you.
I'm gonna make it work this time, Crystal. I swear it. I'm gonna respect you, honor you. I'm gonna trust you in everything. And I'm gonna make up for all my mistakes, okay? And I promise I will never hurt you again if you'll just give us this second chance.
No, David. No second chances.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. You just said that we love each other, right?
Your love makes me lose all sense of myself. What's up, what's down, what's right, or what's wrong. It's just so self-destructive.
Okay, all right. Then we do it different this time, Crystal. Just tell me what you want. We can make it work.
We can't make it work. Can't you see that? You need so much love. As much as I love you, I just can't possibly love you enough. Nobody can.
But you do love me. Isn't that what you just said? So there has to be a way for us to make this work, for us to be together. Crystal, you're not listening to me. I told you I will do anything, okay? Anything for you to come back.
If you love me, and if you really want what's best for me, then you will just let me go.
No. I can't. I won't do that, Crystal. I need you in my life. You already said that we feel the same way. So just tell me what it is that you want.
Colby said that Jake booted her out when Liza was in labor, and that when she saw the baby, it didn't look like a newborn.
You see that?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not so crazy after all.
There's more. Liza's taken over Kendall's defense. So I volunteered to clerk for her and babysit. I mean, that kind of access, I can find out more.
That's excellent. What happened?
Oh, little gift from baby Stuart. This thing is going straight to the wash.
What, he spit up?
Yeah, like a champ.
Stop! You just gave me exactly what I need. My son's DNA. We should have the results sometime this morning.
I hope he's not your son.
Well, you're the one who gave me access to his DNA. I thought you were on my side.
No, I am. But if Liza's been passing off your baby as hers, that means they all faked a baby's death.
It's a disturbing thought.
Yeah, it's sick. I don't get how anyone could do that. Especially her.
Look, I got to get back to work. I'll call you as soon as the DNA results come in, okay?
Okay.
You okay?
Go away.
You had an appointment with Dr. Sampson.
And you're spying on me.
I just want you to know that I think you're very brave. I wish I had the guts to go to therapy about all of this. But once I started talking about our son, the pain of losing him, I think I would fall apart. And I don't think I could pull it back together. Look, I'm sorry. I think it's great that you found a way to deal with this.
David, I haven't pulled it back together.
Yeah, listen, something really strange happened to me yesterday. I ran into Liza and her son, and I felt this connection to the boy. And it was so intense, it was so real. I couldn't understand it.
I get it. I felt it too.
I just can't seem to let it go. I mean, that moment of connection with Liza's baby, it was so powerful. I just couldn't help but wonder if... Look, I'm sorry. You probably want to go home.
No, tell me what?
I just couldn't help but wonder if Liza's baby is our son. Oh, think about it. Think about it. Liza gave birth a short time after you did, right? Well, Jake delivered both babies. Well, maybe Liza knew that her baby would be stillborn, or I don't know, maybe she wasn't pregnant at all, and Jake made a deal with her, offering her our son.
That's crazy. You're crazy. I'm out of here.
Finally, what does the DNA say? You promised me those DNA results an hour ago. Listen to me. You remember those tests that you botched a few years back that nobody found out about? Well, I promise you they will come to light if you don't get me those damn results within the hour. What? Oh, for crying out loud. Look, just clean this up. If a patient slips, you're in for a lawsuit.
Why? It was your fault.
Excuse me?
I said it was your fault. I didn't do it.
Just do your damn job.
You know what? You're right. It does need to be cleaned up. By you. I quit.
Michael Crawford, 340. Michael Crawford, please call 340.
Oh, well, back on janitor duty, just where you belong. It's a good look for you. This doesn't work.
Your wife ran off crying a little while ago. You just missed her.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's something you said to her. Harassing her about Liza's baby. Working that delusion that he's yours somehow or another.
Well, I see Crystal's been shooting her mouth off again. Apparently, she left out the part where I said I'm going to back off. I know that baby boy's not mine.
Really?
Yeah.
What finally convinced you?
Amanda. She loved our son. If that boy had lived, I don't think she could have given him away. Especially not to someone in Pine Valley. No, that would be torture. And her adoring husband wouldn't put her through something like that.
Hey, I was just at Liza's and Amanda showed up. She totally zeroed in on the baby.
DNA results are in.
So? Is Liza's baby really yours? Is Liza's baby really yours?
The DNA didn't match. According to this, he's not my son. Jake figured out what I was doing. Somehow he changed these results.
What?
Marissa, it's happened in this town before. I don't know how, but he's one step ahead of me.
No. Stop being ridiculous. Accept it. The baby isn't yours. You used an outside lab to test baby Stuart's DNA. I never told anyone where that sample was sent. Did you? I mean, how could Jacob possibly tampered with the results?
I don't know. But believe me, it can happen. You weren't here a few years ago. All I want is the damn truth.
Well, this is the truth. You just read it. No match, you're not the father. Why is having this baby so important to you? Why do you need him so much?
It's not a matter of need.
You have a daughter. She's standing right in front of you. But you can't see me. And I can't keep doing this. I want to be your daughter. I want to be there for you, but not if you can't give up this sick obsession. Leave those people alone. Let Amanda grieve her child. Let Liza love hers. Look, either you leave those people alone, or you lose me forever. Choose. Me? Or your obsession?
You're right. I'm sorry. Of course I choose you. I need to speak to the two of you about the baby. Very proud of. I told you that I was gonna let it go. My suspicions about the baby. But I didn't. I obtained a DNA sample of Liza's baby, and I compared it against my own.
Oh, you just don't know when to quit, do you?
My baby died in Barbados. You were there.
I know. Amanda, I just started wondering your desperation to keep me away from my boy, and then Liza's baby, and I thought maybe...
The DNA didn't match, did it?
No.
And are you prepared to leave it at this? I mean, you know, not come up with some twisted scenario in your mind that, oh, I did this DNA test and somehow Jake finds out about it. Maybe I switched the test. I mean, you know, something like that.
You're the one that actually made me see I was wrong. There's no way that anyone could cry the type of tears that I saw you shed unless they experienced the kind of grief that I already know of losing your own child.
I feel the loss of my son every day. It hurts.
I know.
Damn you, David, you've only made it worse.
Look, I'm sorry, Amanda. I truly am sorry, and I swear, for you, for my daughter, for our lost son, it's over. I will never go here again.
Thank you.
Well, here's your chance to find out.
I don't know if I should turn and run or go to him. Hug him or kill him.
$10 says she slaps his face.
I don't think so.
No, me neither. I'll take the bet.
I gather they told you what I did.
You lied to me again.
An opportunity arose to prove things once and for all. And yes, I succumbed. But it did prove that I was wrong. Doesn't make it right, I know.
No, it doesn't.
My son is dead, Crystal. I accept that now. I need to get on with my life. And I need the people I care about to believe that. I need you to believe that.
I don't know if I can.
Would you at least think about it?
Yes. Well.
That's all I can ask.
Hey, listen. Do you want to take a walk or something?
You know, I would love to do that, but there's something I need to do first. Will you please understand? We'll take that walk some other time, but I need to finish what I started.
What do you want?
I just want you to listen. I want to tell you what I've done.
Well, I certainly hope this is the abridged version because there's not enough time to hear about all your sins.
I came to believe that you had faked your pregnancy or had a miscarriage, and that your baby over there was actually the baby Amanda delivered and claimed was dead.
Wow. That's certainly imaginative.
Well, it's not like I didn't have precedents to fall back on, Liza. When Colby was born, you weren't exactly forthright with her parentage.
Oh, come on now. That is nothing compared to this evil scheme that you just
I had a
concocted.
DNA test run with a sample of your son compared to mine.
Your son?
It didn't match.
Of course it didn't match. David, what is it that you want?
I guess, in the spirit of trying to put this all behind us, I'm asking for your forgiveness. Will you accept my promise that it all ends right here and now?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Well, thank you for your honesty and your promise.